Hello, welcome back. There's Harley. Harley can hear me. They're finding this very funny. I have a question. How do people live without Scrivener? So I'm doing research grant things, finally, right? So that's in a Google Doc. Okay. And what is happening here is that the things that I would usually do in Scrivener, I can't do now because it's not Scrivener, right? Because it is inferior in every way. So what is happening is that I have the chat open with Harley. And what would usually go in my notes now just goes into my chat with Harley. Harley is my notepad now. How? So if you have a sentence and you need to edit the sentence, and there's you consider the sentence structure, and maybe it's like a little bit of a complicated sentence, especially with scientific language, or if you're just a weird writer like me. And then you might need to compare the sentence, and you might have several words that have several options and several, there's variations, there's versions, okay, of the sentence. There's versions and subversions of the sentence. How do you live and work and get anything edited ever if you cannot look at it next to each other? How do people just edit a sentence and then what? But then they don't have the previous sentence anymore. And then how do they decide whether it was an improvement? I'm not doing this with every sentence. This sounds insane now. I'm not doing this with every sentence. This is 4 sentences that are difficult to edit. In those cases, how do you do it? Do you go and copy it into an external notepad? Do you just go back and forth with the backspace? Control Z? What? How do people survive without Scrivener? How did I survive without Scrivener? I know how I survived without Scrivener. I had LaTeX before. And in LaTeX, you just make a new line and then you comment out the sentence that you had before, and then you just have a bunch of commented out shit. But it's the same principle. How do you just work in a Google Doc? How do you survive that? How do you get anything done ever? Harley, how? Tell me.
Miserably and for settling for less.
That's it. That's the vlog. Anyone who watches this, go download Scrivener, for the love of God. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you write. Even if you write one thing a year, if you have one paper due for a class, download Scrivener. Do yourself a favor. Swear to God. Maybe if you're good, there's a 30-day trial and it only counts days where you use it. You could, if you're really good and you have 30 papers in your uni career, you could get through that with the trial. Just say it. Just say it. Do it. I should be paid by Scrivener. I would deserve that commission. That's the vlog. Bye.